Hi everybody, and thanks for joining today's webinar on the Paperless Office, sponsored by Podio and FreshBooks. My name's Ryan Nichols. I am VP Apps at Podio. I'm joined by my colleague Jamal at FreshBooks and our special guest, Francois Botha. He's an entrepreneur in South Africa that owns two really interesting businesses that we're going to hear a little bit about today, August and Quick Online. There are really two parts to today's webinar. First, we're going to spend just a minute or two talking about how Podio and FreshBooks enable the paperless office. And then we're going to hear how Francois lives the paperless office and get a glimpse into the day of the life of Francois as an entrepreneur. So I come from Podio, which is a work platform with a real focus on enabling the paperless office. Podio is made for business people to build lightweight work applications to get their job done. Everything from project management to collaboration to CRM, social intranet, product development, even recruiting, everything in your business that's a little bit more structured than what you want to get done in email, but a little bit less structured than something that you have a proper business application for. Our partner FreshBooks is an online invoicing, time tracking, and expense management service that helps 3.5 million people save time, get paid faster, look professional, and focus on what they love to do, which is their work. You might think of FreshBooks as almost an unaccounting solution. It's easy to use and it lets you manage your books without an accountant. Now, Francois is a customer of both Podio and FreshBooks, and I'm really excited to spend most of our time in today's webinar hearing from him and how he lives the dream of a paperless office at August. Francois, over to you.
Yeah, thanks, Ryan. We run two businesses, one being August and another being Quick Online. Quick Online specializes in web design and build, specifically, and August is our online video production company. So Quick Online's been running for about 5 years, where we focus specifically on the design and build of websites and interfaces, online interfaces and mobile applications. And recently we saw a big growth in the online video environment, and we started August a year ago. August, the aim there is to create great online video content that converts in positive ROI for our clients. So August is kind of a hybrid agency, from a traditional agency combined with an online agency combined with a production company, whereby we conceptualize videos or video or productions. We actually produce those ourselves in-house. We distribute them and then finally do the online analysis of those, of what this means for the client, what conversations happened around those, and what value the client got out of these videos. So the reason, obviously everything here is geared towards online, and we have a lot of side projects relating to online that all of us in our office
it makes me realize that that a day in the office for you, Francois, is probably a little different than a day in the office for me. This is these images are very compelling. It seems like you're doing some very exciting work. How do you manage all of this?
Thanks, Ryan. Ryan, the main thing for us is we've been using FreshBooks for many years to bill our clients, and obviously collecting money is a very important part of any business. But there's a lot more than just the financial part and the financial reporting that we need to track. And recently, we were tracking Podio in its development phase as well. And we recently started doing an integration between Podio and FreshBooks, or we use the FreshBooks integration with Podio to set up our businesses. As you can see, the screen I'm looking at now is actually one of my home screens. On the left-hand side, you can see the two business entities which we run, August and Quick Online. And then there's several workspaces below each of those businesses. I'm actually just going to, for the purposes of this presentation, look at one little workspace that we use fairly often, and also includes the FreshBooks integration. So the CRM workspaces, is a workspace which we set up for specifically tracking and managing leads and sales within our team, and then linking those in with the financial part that FreshBooks offers us. So what we're looking at right here is we're actually looking at the activity monitors, so we can see some recent activity that's been taking place on on projects that we might have in the pipeline. I think the important thing with any web application is any change that you bring about in an organization requires some change management. So we trying to aid that uptake of new applications or new tools which we deploy internally by doing things like giving them fun names. Like we call our sales application "Making the Bacon," because that's actually just what you're doing at the end of the day. I'm going to open up one of our sales. Let's quickly try and find one of the clients just to show you how the integration with FreshBooks actually works. This is a client, which is from our leads and clients application. Over here we can see from the Making the Bacon application some projects that might be new projects or new sales or completed sales. Let's look at one of those sales over here. So there we can see Rugby World Cup, TV commercials. The sale progress is obviously completed. We've tailored this to suit our stages of any sale and our activity statuses that would relate to those stages. For instance, in production, there's a very specific sales status to our business. We can also track really easily over here which partners were involved, which is quite important for us so that we can see which partners we brought in on specific projects, media partners or advertising agencies that we might partner up with on those projects. We can also see who's responsible for the sale internally. This one was one of my sales. And then, very importantly, over here we can see the invoices, which this is pulled directly from FreshBooks. And it's completely automated, the integration. Let's quickly open up one of these invoices.
I guess you're not making the bacon if you're not sending out the invoices, so it's important to have these things together.
Very important, very important. And also, we can also track the statuses from FreshBooks, like the viewed, sent, or paid, which is a really nice feature that FreshBooks offers. And all of this is actually pulled through into Podio, which makes it a really nice central view of what's going on in your business. So here we can see the invoice directly in FreshBooks, and the same status as information is all pulled through into the Podio application. Another really nice feature from Podio's side that we also use quite often across the CRM and all the other workspaces that we work with would be the task tool. Just pressing T on your keyboard, you can assign a new task to anybody in your team or yourself, or little reminders. The really nice granular linking over here, I think is a really good feature. So wherever the task feature is actually aware of where within the Podio application you're creating a new task. This task, for instance, relates to leads and clients, or if I'm within a sale, it'll relate it to the sale that I'm busy working on. So, for instance, if I'm working on the specific sale project and I need to create a task relating to this, you can see that it's already linked it to this specific sale over there. And all of this information obviously pulls through into the mobile app as well that we make a lot of use, or that we use fairly often. Mainly because we're out of the office most of the day, and it's really nice to have all of your information with you wherever you are.
What has the impact been, Francois, of these tools, of FreshBooks, of Podio, of all the apps that you've built and are using in Podio? What's been the impact of that on your business?
Ryan, I think the main benefit for us is there's a lot less duplication of work. There's a lot less follow-ups and back and forth emails. We've actually started using emails more or less emailing internally, and emails. It's a lot of email inbox clear up. I think there's a lot more effectivity at the end of the day because of all of this.
Well, it sure is exciting to see. Maybe you could show us, Francois, what your clients end up with at the end of all this. This is everything that's happening on the back end. What do the clients get at the end of the day?
You mean the work that we deliver?
Absolutely. The important stuff. The important stuff.
This is some of the work that we've recently done for some of our clients. We've got a lot of clients in the wine industries, a lot of food, retail clients, and we've also done a lot of sports work for South African rugby, the Rugby World Cup, some fashion brands, and NGOs like Médecins Sans Frontières. And yeah, that's it in short.
Well, it's beautiful work. I encourage everybody to check it out. And thanks, Francois, for giving us a glimpse in a day in your life of the Paperless office at August and Quick Online. Really enjoyed it.
Thank you, Ryan.